I'm Shelley Behan, host of Beyond the Breathalyzer. Our first two cases, Prouse and Cortez, from 1979 and 1981 respectively, stressed the danger of arbitrary police action and giving officers unfettered discretion to stop drivers, demanding reasonable and articulable suspicion. The cases seem to reflect the court's concern that officers could indiscriminately intrude upon the personal liberties of American citizens based on subjective motivations. Does that still apply today? Can't the police just find a reason to pull you over? You bet they can. That case is called Whren versus U.S., and this is Fourth Amendment Friday. So Whren brought the officer's subjective motivation front and center before the Supremes found it totally irrelevant. In that case, plainclothes officers in Washington, D.C. were in an unmarked car and they observed a vehicle driven in a high drug area commit minor traffic violations. So they stopped the car. Officers observed bags of crack cocaine in plain view. The stop was challenged based on the idea that the true basis for the stop was the officer's subjective motivation to investigate suspected drug activity and not the minor traffic violations. Don't care, said the Supremes. Cortez said reasonable suspicion is all we are concerned about, and we have it. As long as the officers can point to a traffic violation, the subjective intent or their motivation is irrelevant. Criticism followed. It isn't difficult, said the critics, for an officer to follow someone they want to stop and then find a traffic violation and pull them over. Some states, including Arizona, have cases that limit the officers in certain instances. However, as long as there's an actual traffic violation, it doesn't matter why the officer really wanted to pull the person over. Now, where the subjective motivation comes into play is whether that traffic violation actually occurred. Courts all over the country allow defendants to argue that the officer's subjective motivation, the real reason for the traffic stop, can be used to challenge the officer's credibility in court. And that does it for this week's episode of Fourth Amendment Friday. Tune in next week when we will cover what happens when the officers make a mistake about the law and pull a driver over. Until then, stay free, stay fabulous, and remember your fundamentals. My name is Shelley Behan, the host of Beyond the Breathalyzer. Your rights are my priority.